You know, Tommy Tamsworth plays F, Nania. Two variations of Shiki. Two different moves.
Okay, they are just going right into it.
Yep, and that is Apples on the red color. Characters, even though they're like, even though Nania is the one with no glasses in the portrait, neither of them have their glasses on in the sprite, you know?
Yeah. Well, because Toto has to take it off in the first place to fight.
True, true. Random DT, Tommy getting in there with a JC. It's about to expire for Apple. It's kind of big.
Oh man, we're gonna get the damage though from Nania. So scary.
Seeing it first. All right, we're back in there. F Nania pressure. Nice step back to C from Apples here. F Nania teleports can be so shifty sometimes.
Oh, for sure. The ability to just move around the stage like that, can be so scary.
Right.
Apple's doing such a good job of playing a good space game around Tommy.
Oh, that was Tommy actually taking the first round here. We got the names backwards actually.
Right.
Nice EX shield, but Tommy knows how to defend against that. If you save your air options, a lot of times if someone doesn't hit you with an air unblockable move that reaches the sky, you can just get out the way.
Oh my goodness, what a great lead. Just using it right at the teleport high from came out. Now you have the corner.
Apples with a big lead here, baits out the DP. Kono stance. It's no Nania stance, but I feel like every time you see him squat like that, you want to do something.
Yeah.
Even as a Nania player too, you probably like are used to expecting the stance to get immediately imposed right. Dive kick, unfortunately whipping, and another just DP. Tommy getting in there. It's a big life lead for Apples, but this round is definitely not over for Tommy.
For sure, and a lot of recoverable health.
Yeah.
Really helpful.
It's not an offense, right? Like already, life lead's about even. That's not going to kill, but IH.
And all that health returning back. Doesn't even matter though. You find the aerial, get the poke.
Yeah, and Tommy Tamsworth taking the first game. IH, I feel like, is such a strong mechanic, especially against a character like C-Tono, who doesn't always get the most damage, right? C and H moons have to wait a little bit for the health to regenerate. If you're putting a block string, you know, you might take it's a lot harder to heal all that back, but that round turned around so quickly there. Tommy Tamsworth already with a good lead here.
The teleports and his overhead are really working so well in Tommy's favor, but Apple is going to find a confirm. Here's the damage.
Good throw in there. Nice way to just take position. Trying to check this space, but then Tommy just finding a way out through these dive kicks, and you're all the way in the other corner already.
Yeah, and their teleports again working so well in Tommy's favor.
Same side there. I think Apple's is probably expecting Tommy to take the other side and want the corner positioning.
Oh no, 5C attempt fails. Tommy taking another round.
Nania JC can be so hard to hit from the ground. That one is so disappointing.
Sticks it downward.
Speaking of downwards, that dive kick getting Tommy out of the corner, plus frames, but we're back in there.
Tommy offensive.
And air throw. We got that punish on that. Nania combo pretty even life here. Didn't have enough to IH. I know Tommy does like to go for that IH after that.
Double shield.
And we're just bursting out of that. Do not want to hold the pressure here. Not trying to let Apples get momentum, but Apples getting a hit anyways. A little bit more patient defense here, just giving Tommy a lot more space.
We're gonna get the match. Two-way match. Get it to us.
And nice reaction to the tech situation, just pressing a little bit faster there. Very aware that 2A will catch whichever side you land on. Apple's playing a much more grounded game here. Finds an in, but no conversion. Maybe the nerves.
Yeah, I definitely think Apple's been playing this a little better in this second game. Being a bit more patient, a bit more defensive, and working out. We're seeing more of the shield come out. Wide, okay.
Right. Even there, not getting phased by the DP bait. Got a full corner combo here. There it is.
Tommy was ready for it.
Yeah, no fear. Just ripping another DP. Nania players are definitely known for doing that. No dive kick, just spending the rest of the bar. DP out of pressure. Both players just kind of backdashing here. Trying to play a little bit more passively. bold got to go for it, but Tommy here got IH and a huge life lead. Not going to kill. Apples with one more chance, though.
Trying to get out of here. Nothing. Gets the low, and Tommy is going to move on.
2-0 over Apples.
Oh, it's such a nice little pop off there from Tommy as well. Really feeling it, really wanted it. And I think he was doing well to keep it going. It was looking a little more scared, and Apples was doing better to keep grounded, keep the momentum just slow and steady, which for Nania, you want to keep that kind of going, especially to keep your mix-ups moving along. But near the end of that round, finally picked the pace back up.
Right, and it can be so hard to stay on your game as Tono in that matchup too. When you're taking more damage, you have a hard time getting the damage right. You're already getting kind of reward diff. You need to wait for your heat to refill your bar. Nani gets that one hit, gets the IH, and immediate life lead.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but good stuff to Tommy. I mean, I know Tommy's been putting in that work. Both players have been on that grind, and Tommy just managed to close that one out, right? Staying solid with the Nania.
For sure. And that's a harder character to kind of keep up, I feel.
Definitely. And we'll be getting a round 2 winners match next between Chase and Scrod.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, Chase known Melty poster, and Scrod obviously a Melty legend, right? Yep. Also tearing up in Lumina lately.
For sure. Lumina, even in Street Fighter, they've been getting very, very strong in Street Fighter. I believe they placed in the top 8 at First Attack back in October.
Yeah.
So they traveled all the way up to Puerto Rico, and he was cooking. So we'll have to see if we still have it here in Actress again. Chase, I believe Sprott's first victim, if I'm not mistaken, from the bracket, if not the second.
Possibly, but again, Chase has also been on that grind, right? Great showing it. Frosty taking a lot of names on their way. Unfortunately, did not make top 8, but got really dang close.
Oh, yeah.
Sprott is Sprott. Has been entering the game on and off, but you know, sticking with the classic characters of C Shion or CV Shion, put up a lot of good stuff. Definitely still has those combos. I was watching Scott play Skeleton earlier in casuals. Definitely still hit a 6K Kalu.
This is the crazy part. It's like you watch Scott play, and the speed is so scary. You kind of get caught and froze in this like indecision. It's like, what do I do here? What do I do? Makes this character just jump all over the place, and then you have the switch over to the Vision, and then it's like a whole different game after that.
Right, but you know, like, Chase is definitely no stranger to fighting multiple legends. Scott obviously has been that guy historically. Chase has put in a lot of games against Skeleton, against Alps, a lot of people who are running the current scene as far as just like taking the most tournaments, winning a lot of games. Has gotten some practice against his character earlier. Marty has been giving some people the work, but we'll see. Scott's got it on the C Shion.
Chase on that full moon, on the Seesaw player, was a bit different, but the pressure in some of these combos, they look very similar.
Unfortunate drop right there, but we're retaining the corner. Chase with a pretty good lead to start here. Scott playing real patient on defense.
Trying to scope the situation, but that health bar is going ever so lower.
Yeah, probably caught trying to jump out. An unblockable WDP. Scott is so aware.
That was so scary though. The blood keeps coming out and the shields on the table. You're also really scared because he could go for the command grab.
Yeah, and you don't have any defensive option against that except for DP. If you don't DP that first hit, that's not blockable.
Alright, here's the gun. Didn't respect it.
Stopping the cow loop short this time. Reversing hero burst. Scott believes he can take the round. Back in the corner. Clean EX guards, but Chase sneaks right back in there.
A little step in and slide coming in clutch.
Yeah, EX guard, being aware of the EX guard in this situation, taking the slide to get right back in there. Kind of a risky decision now with the full charge. Will we get unshieldable? That's South combo. We got the full combo. Same side.
Keeping him in the corner. Another one. And we're going to catch the DP attempt as well. He's going to do so much with this.
Big conversion. It's Satsuki time.
Gets the other side this time.
Scott with the knowledge, but Chase still closing that one out with a perfect. What a huge way to take game 1. And we're mashing rematch. We're right back in there.
Yep. Scott believed. He said, you know what? I need that first round for information. Now I know.
And already getting a good starter here. Nice late tech from Chase. Counter hit trade. Went for the mid-screen overhead. A little bit too high though.
Air combo, air to air.
Yep. And trapping the tech with the dive kick. Hey.
2-1-4 to get right on out of there. Big punch. Unfortunately, Scott coming right back and pressing more buttons. You're gone.
And a
Round two.
fast round, too.
Yeah, I think in the first game, Chase was winning the round, but it was taking time. Scott just opened up so quickly.
But blocking the 6B? That's kind of a statement right there. Getting opened up here, though, and the Shion classic left-right.
So good, so helpful to get around. We got the corner again, left-right, same side.
Yup. Pulling on Satsuki time on Satsuki. We got these still. I'm telling you, Scat will tell you he's washed. Scat will tell you he's rusty, he don't got these anymore, but we're seeing it right here. Full, huge combo to take that. Chase laughing that one off a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Scat looking locked in.
You want to keep that alive. Scott never been washed, he's always clean.
Right? Just putting in all those years on this character being such a character specialist definitely goes to show that the work pays off, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunate drop, but that's still 5K on a drop.
Yoink, you just get out of the sky. Back to man grab, so good.
Yup. Unfortunate drop. Scat getting out of there. Clean EX guard yet again. Watching the way Scat defends too with these EX guards, you can definitely feel that experience, right?
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of like smaller positioning things that he does. Unfortunately, that position there is not good. Chase gonna get the command grab and bring you all the way to the corner as well. No.
No, we're going for the mid-swing mix and the left-right. This will close it out if we don't see a drop.
There it is, yeah.
Up, Chase moving up to set point here. Threatening to take down one of the legends early, sending them to losers. We'll have to see those Sushi on pressure. Have patience.
Right, goes same side into the overhead, catching the block low.
The unblockable.
We're gonna whip it.
Unfortunate drop. Nice shield there. And even recognizing not EX shield, but Chase just winning the situation anyways. Satsuki time, same side though. Nice block from Scat here.
Jumping out, and now we got the pressure back.
Yep. Great patience from Chase though. Blocks the left right this time. Way to recognize your turn to press.
I don't think Scat was ready for that to whip. And he keeps more damage, and the corner.
High low, you don't know, and the overhead connects.
Can we conclude it?
Maybe, I don't know if it's gonna be enough to kill. We might need one more touch.
Yes, just one more, I think.
Yep. Yeah, full combo. All the spent.
Doesn't kill.
Not quite. One more touch.
There it is, just a small poke at the flow. And Scat's gonna be going to lose his early Chase, clutching out the set 2-1.
Chase has been grinding for this matchup, and it's great to see the work pay off. Catching Scat, pressing on plus frames. It has once been said by Jimmy Jin playing Lumina. Oh, we're going for the mid-swing mix and the left right. Knowing close it out if we don't see a drop. One of the greatest skills, but Chase just staying solid.
Yep.
Closing that one out with a nice frame trap. Sending the legend down to losers early.
It's really crazy as well. Chase gonna do so much. There's been so much development by so many people in the scene to see something like that.
Right.
We can definitely expect Scat to do a lot more in losers and to possibly get the run back, but this has got to feel great for Chase.
Definitely. I mean, like we were saying earlier too, right? So much of this bracket is capable of making top 8. Even though it's Chase hasn't won a major yet against the legend Scat, people have been putting in that work so much that it really was, even heading into it, you really didn't know which way it can go.
For sure.
And great stuff to Chase, managing to close that out. It looks like we're getting another round 2 set between Sara and Skeleton.
Oh, I'm very excited for this set.
Definitely. 2 LP goers, known to the stream here, right? Strong multiplayers. Sara also just plays a lot of fighting games. Both of these two have also put a good amount of time into Grand Blue Rising.
All right.
Sara, probably on the F Alco, has been on that character for a long time. Known as a beginner character because she's pretty straightforward, but definitely has a lot to be pushed, right?
Very easy character, uses a lot of meter, but like, easy doesn't necessarily mean bad, and this character is by no means bad. This character is very, very solid.
Right, and on the player cam, we see Sara smiling here, probably very aware of what he's in for fighting Skeleton.
I don't know. It looked like his part of the camera for a second was just frozen.
That's what I thought too for a second. I thought maybe we had an issue. But you know, so these two have played so much at LP, definitely have played on that net play before. So this is definitely going to be a New York classic Melty set here.
Any New Yorkers currently not here and in the chat, this is the time you got to pick a favorite. Who do you want to win?
Right. And you know, this one might actually be a little bit closer than it seems at face value. Skeleton recently had to change to new controller.
Okay.
And has been kind of warming up on it all weekend. I know wasn't feeling the most comfortable heading into it. So we'll see if that ends up making up enough of a difference to see a change in the set here. Skeleton also been playing a lot of different characters this weekend.
That is true as well. We did see, I believe, the Warakia
Yes.
back at Frosty's, I believe.
Yeah, taking the whole tournament, right? Didn't
Yep.
drop a set. I managed to win the whole thing with one of the cleanest Waras we've ever seen play the game.
I think that's the scariest part in any fighting game is when you have someone known for a character who does so well for so long, and then they get another character and get it to a point where it can do the same exact thing as your main. What do we do here?
Right. But you know, word on the street is Skeleton might not be playing Wara in this bracket.
Really?
Yeah, I was talking to Skeleton the other day and said maybe not at all, so we'll have to see. And again, like these two have played so much, I'm sure Skeleton has played Koma Aoko enough, with how common Aoko is especially, to have a pretty good idea of how to play that one regardless of it, right? I'm not sure if maybe we've got some technical issues here. Now it looks like we're selecting our characters, and it is going to be the C Koma, the Skeleton Classic, against the F Aoko.
Big buff man versus magical girl. A matchup as old as time.
True. And it's funny, both these characters also in Lumina.
That is true. Both of these characters also really good at Lumina.
Characters we're seeing in Multi-Blood in all time periods, all the time. You've definitely seen a lot of these
Oh
characters.
my god. Yeah, no, it's like the Koma actually, the biggest Koma rep in Lumina is Scrawn.
Right.
Because he's been in this ever-long quest as long as Sion stays locked away in Under Night Hell. Can't really pick him up, but this Koma champion is very strong both here and there. And we're going to see it here on Super Skeleton.
And the stage is strong, going to the Net Play Classic here. A matchup experience knows to get the shield, but this is the second one.
Nice air combo in a throw.
Martin Shark 7K or 4.7K, excuse me. 7K would be crazy. Just punching right through the orb. Skeleton definitely knows how to handle the alcohol orbs in this situation.
I think it's the hardest part when you're out there. You're like, how do I get out of here?
Goes for the Skelegat, but Sara a little bit too high.
We are out of there. We are not doing an extra hand grab at all.
Oh, we're definitely playing Koma. Going for that 2-1-4 Sliding right under the orb. Nice trap here.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest thing that Alpros can kind of struggle with. It's like if you don't have the time to do all your setup stuff, like, trying to make this maze just becomes so much harder. And Sora doing their best to avoid everything.
Right. And especially when you're playing someone like Skeleton, you know already knows it. But just Plunger into the whole blue fire gets thrown back.
Nah, you gotta respect that. Not that though.
Get dunked, and we're just DPing anyway. Skeleton with a nice EX shield. No full combo here though.
Yeah, he's going to eat as well. And we're gonna cash out.
Not sure what Sawaro is trying to do here after a hard knockdown in the corner against Koma.
Interesting. Gets the other side is gonna put Skeleton back in the corner.
Yeah, just managed to slide right under after a weird air movement situation.
Got it overhead, but dropped it. Skeleton gonna mash twice and succeed twice and take game one.
And just the matchup familiarity, right? We saw the first overhead hit, second one go, and Skeleton already knew, like, oh, I'm going to be able to press you. That's crazy.
Big hit.
Alpha counter hit for sure.
Hey, you remember that part when you were stuck in the corner? Oh, no. That's okay, though. We're back into the pressure with Koma.
Just air DPing out, and yep, thrown right back in there. One more touch.
Just waited and said, I'm going to mash exactly when you try to get out.
And that's just a fighting game classic, right? I love that standoff. We were basically in a quick draw situation of both of you, no one pressing.
Yeah.
Who's going to press first?
Dunk.
Gotta respect the dunk. Sliding right under these orbs. We have not seen Skeleton get hit by orbs at all yet.
No, and a good shield there from right out.
EX shielding all blue fire, no throw though. you can throw people out of shield when they're holding it on this.
That was very surprising not to see. Or maybe taking themselves and just going to move on after that.
It doesn't seem all too phased. Skeleton with the clean EX shield between the orb and overhead. That timing is so tight too on this all the time. And the Skelegat!
Skeleton is just chasing Sora down with single hit throws.
But Sora making up this life lead here. Doesn't matter. Damage ender for the win. Skeleton 2-0.
It was very quick, and it looked rather decisive from Skeleton, but there were like moments where Sora was getting things together. I think the issue was both players were ready to mash DP whenever they needed to, and I think even though Sora got more of them, Skeleton, when he got the DP, just never let go of defense, and that's scarier.
Yeah, and Skeleton just known for playing very solid, right?
Yep.
Known for knowing the game very well. Obviously, he's won a lot of tournaments, right? And just taking it and advancing further into winners. Next, we will be getting another New York matchup, Lem versus Alps.
Too many NY team kills are happening right now. Is it still round 2? I don't know, but if it is, man.
New York team kills at a New York tournament? Wow.
That's
we
great.
could have expected, right? But Lem, the Afroa legend, has actually placed pretty well when this game is run in side game a lot of times.
I remember
made some top
it
8s.
was CEO Taku 2020. 22, yeah, they got top 8.
Yeah. Made top 8 with the Afroa. Definitely, I mean, just someone who's played a lot of games, so I know they're playing some Under Night. I think also a little bit of Grand Blue. And Afroa is just kind of a normal guy character, right? Someone you can take your general fighting game skills and apply pretty well to this game with system. But Alps was a top 8er at Frosty. Definitely one of the legends of this game that's been playing for a really long time.
Oh, definitely. And just super solid playing the Nania.
Yeah, has won a lot of LPs, has taken sets off the known best players in this game. Definitely was the #1 seed for this tournament as well as the top seed at Frosty. Locked in on the classic Nania. We're in here with Nania and Afroa. See Nania this time though. Now Alps is sometimes off to pick F for certain matchups, but when getting first hit here,
Way to keep that pressure going. How do you get out?
solid Afroa pressure, but we get the get.
Just throwing right down. Now it's Nania time. Can we get out of this pressure? It's gonna be a no. Keep going.
Props to Lem blocking that teleport mix-up too. It's so hard to see in the corner sometimes.
Definitely, it's much scarier. It already looks scary.
Right? But you're an F-Moon about to go into max. Are we burning the meter? Nah, Lem is holding on to that, going right into max. Big lead, but Nania can definitely make this comeback.
Alps finding a lot of these like spare hits, not able to get hit heavy. They're
Right.
having to really chip at Lem's health, but gets it when it matters.
Yeah, and that overhead mix-up when it goes into the stance, right? It may only be a little bit of damage, but just like you said, that adds up pretty fast. So can these Roa hits. We got the OTG combo. Not going for a mix-up here, just taking our damage. Slow pressure from Alps, maneuvering out of the corner, recognizing when it's your turn against his character. Lem
Smacking each other right now.
Sorry?
They're kind of just smacking each other right now. They're not getting too much off of each other. I think it kind of says a lot about their spacing and their overall pressure. Lem fighting out the opening. Here in the corner.
C combo again. We do take the hard knockdown this time. The Lem Classic, Roa JC. Alps finding it in here, trying to close out game 1. Not quite enough. This should do it though.
The combo in the air, very well done. But definitely had to fight for it. Lem still looking very strong.
Yeah, definitely seeing those general fighting game fundamentals come out here. Lem has kept it pretty close thus far per round.
Just coming down with it.
Alps tried to hop over the pressure, but Lem knowing how to catch that, and the left right off the command dash.
That was so ambiguous. That was very well done. Does it again, but this time Alps lost it. Alps just wet it.
As Nania does. Lem about to be on max. Again, just accepting it.
Trying to catch a bit of it out. Pressure going into the corner.
No arc drive combo, just taking the knockdown. Aware of how to dodge after the shield.
Just having fun there. Unfortunately, gets stopped.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice Nania combo, and it's Nania time. Blocks the left-right, though.
Fourth throw. This time finds the overhead. Low this time. Oh my goodness. Alps doing so well to keep everything ambiguous. Lem finally stopping him now.
The hitbox on the F-Roa charge JC. If you have not seen it, for you to go look at it. Sneaking over Nania's slashes is so funny. It's Nania time here. OTG strings for a little extra damage. Wow, I've never seen that before as an OT option for Nania.
Working out though. Oh my goodness. Alps backing up the damage.
Yep. Nania fake stance, busting on the mix-ups.
I really respect Lem just deciding to just stop. We're seeing it so much, but like if you're not gonna stop Lem from doing it, then I'm just gonna keep doing it.
It's true. And the empty jump this time, we did stop doing it. Lem getting in there. Oh, unfortunate. IH probably wanted an arc drive combo here. Got a lot of health back though. Getting in for the JC jail. And again hitting the slashes. Won't be enough to I forgot that Lem is up around here.
Yep, so you're going to lose this one here, but you at least had that as a buffer. But you need to win this now to stay alive on the winner's side.
Yes, Alps on set point. Getting hit by the second hit, multi-hitting overheads was so funny in this game. Triple stance space.
Real.
Oh, it's Nania game. Alps is feeling himself. Alps knows that he can run these mix-ups here. And again, just the left-right and a perfect to close out the set.
What a way to just assert dominance right at the end. I think that's the scariest part. Not just that you won, not that you got the perfect, but you're going to lose this one here, but you at least go for a insane amount of teleports.
Alps knows that he can run these mix-ups here. And again, just the left-right and a perfect. Just like right there and catching that jump. And it was funny too because, you know, Lem was handling the earlier ones, right? By the way Alps closed out, it almost felt like he let Lem, excuse me, feel like he had a shot. I forgot that Lem is up around here. Just bringing out all the Nania.
In a lot of fighting games, if they don't know what to do about it, you just keep doing something. But if they recognize what you're doing and they just wait till the end of the game to go, okay, now I'm going to keep punishing you for it, that's going to hurt because your adaptation is definitely hindered by that. And if you're not careful, well, you have games like that where the round completely inverts.
And taking advantage of the Nania stance too, right?
For sure.
Everyone who's seen Nania knows, right? Nania goes into that squat, you got to be afraid a little bit. And as soon as Alps did the double fade before Lem woke up, I'm like, he's feeling it.
Yep.
But no more Nania. Next we're getting two F-Moon players. We're getting Chase again against Deus. Players who are known for playing a lot of F-Moons. Deus also a top 8er at Frosty.
Oh my goodness.
Got 5th if I remember correctly.
We just imported the entire Chicago bracket here, apparently.
Right? Deus coming from North Carolina though. Shout out to North Carolina. Also with this game at locals there if you're in the area, pull up to those.
They've got a huge scene down there. I'm really excited to see more players coming from out of
They really do, and getting run by Shibarizu, who's been putting in a lot of work for the game. Shout out to that guy for real, putting in that work for Vortex Gallery as well. Deus will probably be rocking the F-White Lens. Deus has had a lot of really consistent performances at these big tournaments too. The last Climax in 2022, or the previous one, excuse me, not last season deal, got top 8 in that. I believe getting 5th, if I remember correctly. Got 2nd at this event last year. This game.
So we
top 8 at Frosty.
So we know the consistency is there. It's been there. Can we finally get the win?
Right. And
I think it's possible. This is such a unique character. Kind of scary. I remember my first time fighting this character, and I did not know what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, F-White Land is kind of vanilla on paper, right? Yep. Fireball, basic zoning, throws out a little bit of traps, but Deus is so good at playing there with just a clean keep away game. That can be really hard for Satsuki to catch, right?
Yep.
Satsuki does have the vacuum hands, but kind of aside from that, F in particular cannot jump cancel air normals and stuff, right?
Yep.
Has to be pretty aware of where Deus is going to kind of get those catches, and Deus also plays F sides.
Oh, so you have the knowledge as well.
Right.
And the defense for Satsuki is just kind of hard. Like you have the buttons to punch away, but if you don't do it at the right time, White Line's gonna crush all over you.
Yep. And Deus, excuse me, Chase, I know, has been putting in that work, has been really looking to make top 8 at one of these big tournaments. Deus, as we said, no stranger to this. It'll be a big one if Chase is able to take this.
For sure. I mean, Chase already riding high, got the Scott win already. What's one more name? I think it's super doable. This is going to be a great set.
Definitely. Either of these players, I would not be surprised to see either of them in top 8 at all. And whoever loses, very good chance of running it all the way back through too, right?
For sure.
Definitely going to be a tight set. Two very different playstyles too, right?
Yeah, because it's like you have the same move, which theoretically means you're going to be playing similar. But when your playstyles between the characters and between yourselves are so different, you don't really have that like backup idea as like a crutch to go, I know exactly what you can do and I can punish you for it. It's, no, I still got to play an actual game with you. I got to interact in ways that I know you're specifically going to interact with.
Yeah, and even just between the characters, right? F-White Len kind of like, oh, I'm not feeling the whole combo, I can just disengage, take the damage. Satsuki wants to be in there. Satsuki's trying to mix you up.
We're trying to mix, we're trying to hit, and White Len is not trying to let that happen.
Right, but we are going back to the classic home for a classic set. F-Moon's on screen. Chase already flying right in there. Gets the first hit.
Now you're in the corner. You get that nice little mix here, throw.
High-low, you don't know.
No, I didn't know either. White Len just said, I'm walking away, just kidding.
And backdash to sneak out of the overhead there. Way to use 2-2 to clear out the Ice Flower. Went for the vacuum hands, but Deus a little bit too high.
Ace decided to sit back and charge. Deus just started chucking ice at him. And you can't do that anymore.
A cat from Deus too, catching the air dash there. That trap with the ice tree here is so difficult to deal with.
We're stuck here, and we don't have the, oh my goodness.
Flashing through the 5C and just wins.
And I think this might be a hallmark for the rest of the set. Chase needs to stay away from that corner, because that can just mean your life if you can't get out from that ice tree pressure.
Right. And it's crazy too, because before this, talking about how Deus is so good at playing people, but Deus has been in there. Really knowing how to shift up the playstyle for this so far. Training this pressure.
Chase mashing out, unfortunately, the set decides up and will let you get through. The throw.
Empty dive into throw. Oh, Chase with a chance though.
The spacing, the jump back just out of the way of the vacuum anti-air grab. And Chase just chucking down. Said, nah, I win.
Hydrating between games, so taking a breather. That one just pixels off. I feel like even though the health lead was pretty close there, Chase not phased. Right back in here with a 6-2-3. We're getting started.
It's just so real. Just round start air command grab. Says a lot about what Chase wants and how the whole game plan is still there.
Yeah, but going to have to figure out how to deal with this white lane backdash. Deus has snuck out of pretty much every mix with it so far.
Oh no, the four icicles are going to catch as well to get more damage. Deus now running the combo.
White lane got you in the corner. Ice jail. Power mix up.
Throw again. Is that going to be enough to kill? Yes, it is.
It is. Yeah, would have had the meter spent anyways to clean that up. The ice tree strike throw is such a stressful situation. Wow.
Just round start anti-air or air to air. It's gonna work out for Deus.
Yeah, reading the IAD and Chase getting hit on wake up here. Deus massive. The rare Deus burst and we wake up, but ground tech, wake up, bite, no fear. Chase trying to send a message.
Says, get off me, please stop this.
Back tech's out. Deus just content now to just chill. Much different Deus than we've seen for the set thus far, but the vacuum hands again.
This time in the corner, so not able to retreat out of the way. Jay's gonna finally find another good starter. Left, right, go same side.
Goes under the spin feints. Deus getting crafty with it, finding different moves to dodge these mix-ups. You can tell is aware of the character, but Chase aware of Deus movement. Another yoink.
Pressure was looking so good, but now you're in the corner again.
You're in jail.
The throw again, the bane of Chase's game here, and it will end the set for Deus. 2-0.
Strong 2-0, and Deus pulling all the tricks out of the bag, right? That dive is so fast. If you're not really looking for it, I feel like you kind of are chance though against a zoner like that. Right? When are you expecting the zoner to be like, I'm gonna zoom in?
Looking more like Jason pressure was looking so good. Now you're in the corner
Right?
again.
Yeah, here again, the replay of Dace just jailing Chase, sliding right in. Slide in with his dog.
Again, just coming right on down again.
Empty dive into throw. Oh, Chase with it. And Chase just wasn't able to find the key hits to make that happen, but props to Dace. I don't quite remember if that was to make it into top 8, but still living on the winner's side, and Chase going to have a chance to potentially run that one back.
Just another strong fish in the pool. Okay, well, congratulations to Deus for making top 8. We definitely got, I think, 3 more sets to decide it. This is all for winner's side. Loser side is very much anyone's game. Definitely,
yeah, and there's going to be 4 qualifiers there as well, and that's 16 people fighting for top 8?
Yep. And as we said, super stacked bracket. There's several people that you're like, you should make top 8. If only there wasn't also several other people who should also make top 8.
And speaking of those other people, we're about to get Soft Drink Skeleton on stream. I think this was also a round 2 set. Soft Drinks on the FV Shion did take a break from the game for a little bit. 4th place at Crossover last year.
Oh, wow.
4th place at Climax of Night a couple years ago, right? Known player to the top placements in these brackets on FV Shion.
Which is, I think, a bit more different than you usually expect, is it not?
Yeah, she's not known to be a very good character, has a dash that's not actionable for a little while, so kind of nerfs her ground movement, but has consistently made it work. At last Climax, we saw her make it work against C. Alco. I was also no stranger to playing Skeleton. I believe did actually win the first to 5 against the Wara in casuals.
Oh, wow.
But does kind of struggle against the Coma sometimes, and we might even see the Knack come out. I feel like if you're Rusty, you might not have your Neko confirms, and Skeleton's H-Knack is definitely real. But it looks like we are also going to have the Matcherino up on the screen. If you are watching this at home, please support the Matcherino, support the bracket. A lot of people pulling up for this. May not be the biggest bracket. We got a lot of tight matches. Claim those codes if you haven't already.
On the real talk, if you have ever tuned into any of the WAS weeklies, you already know you got to claim the code. It is free money into the pot. We have 50 of them, I believe, per game. So I don't know how many people we got right now, but I sure know we have at least 50 people here.
Right,
claim the code.
Melty Blood.
Okay, well, then there's no excuse. I will go home and go claim a code, and if there is still a code left, and I will throw hands at anyone who does not do that.
You can pull out your phone right now.
True, actually.
Takes no effort.
Yeah, literally, if you are on the stream right now, you can do it.
You definitely can. And Soft Drinks also definitely can against Skeleton here. We're seeing the C-Calm unlocked right away, sticking with the Skeleton Classic. And going to the Soft Drink stage. I'm a big fan of the stage. I also picked the stage a lot on that play.
Could you imagine just landing and just 2 people fighting on the tarmac?
Right. Getting a button check first, filling out the stream setup. So what you just saw there too, one thing that we might see come up, FB Shion has a command dash out of her dash.
Okay.
She can dash during her dash, and it creates some really funny situations that can lead to like left, rights, sometimes go through some things.
That makes sense. It's like, I heard you like dashes, so put a dash in your dash.
Right. A dash on her dash for the character who has a slow dash. She's zoomed.
Here we go. Back to the plane tarmac. Both players ready to go.
Skeleton getting an offense started right away here. Catching the jump out. Another catch on the jump. Skeleton with the first combo of the set. Dive to ender him. Soften's just playing it chill.
Just jumping around. We are not trying to deal with any of combo buttons.
You gotta deal with that one though. Skeleton getting right in with a counter hit JC. Good chunk of damage here. Nice counter hit dive kick. We do get to convert off of that. If it's not a counter hit, the dive kick can be a little weird to convert off. I'm not sure if that throw out of the corner was intentional, and Skeleton getting right back in there.
It's rough because you throw all the way over there, you're not going to get your Oki at all.
Right.
And you kind of really want that, especially when you got the full move going. You just want to keep them in that pressure. Skeleton though, then throw, soft drinks into the corner. Can we get out? No, it's another combo.
Yeah, looked like an attempt to bunker, but you can't. I don't know if that's really the best choice against Koma that far away. But certainly not when you're getting put back in the corner. A Skeleton here, not falling for the Skelegat this time. Nice starter though.
Trying to lay low. Gonna get the corner. There we go. Throwing into the corner this time.
Dive kick and pressure. Drops the throw combo. That's a big one. Good source of damage for the kick and another unfortunate drop. Skeleton turning that one around for the first game.
It was looking better for soft drinks. Just now we got the drops to solve. Can we get that in game 2? And we make sure we keep that pressure going. Skeleton though, just looking very solid.
Soft drinks taking a deep breath before this one, maybe trying to shake out some nerves. 6D poke. 5 DD pressure can be so scary, and hits the armor, but we mash through it and get our combo. Soft drinks with the corner now. If it's a throw. Technically given a funny name by a certain TF. I don't think I can say here.
Better safe than sorry.
Skeleton finding a way out to run pressure himself. Nice jump over the dive kick here.
Low again, getting close this time. Soft drink definitely looking much more commanding here.
Missing the gag. Sneaking under 60. Nice DP, not going to be enough to kill.
Tries to dive in, but Skeleton just bashing out.
Yeah, Skeleton aware of the habit to try and close rounds out like that. Just gets away with heat here. Has the life lead now. Did make up enough for that, and no meter for soft drinks. That one hit will do it. Skeleton moving up to set point. Just command dashing around, trying to take this ground space.
Great shield into the command grab.
Almost classic. Nice wake up shield. Even using non-EX DP to get a combo here. Gap out of pressure.
So unbelievably good in Skeleton. This pressure is not looking to stop anytime soon.
Right, and it's not going to. Heartbreaking loss for Softy, but Skeleton moving on to top 8 qualifier on the winner's side.
Definitely just, it's hard to truly stress how good Skeleton is with just everything they do in this game, but I think that last round was a great showcase of that.
Definitely, just the readiness to convert off of a lot of these different hits, the awareness of the offense from FV Shion, which is also a rare character. A couple more people have been playing her lately, but definitely not someone you see often. And you know, I feel like everyone kind of knows that FD Shion gets that jump out of the lunge, but it's surprisingly hard to get. Even when you know it's coming, it's so easy to potentially whiff that, but Skeleton just has it.
Just so prepared. Something to say about like playing this game and grinding it so long. You just get it.
Right.
Which is hard to say when you're someone just now trying to get into it. You're like, I need to recognize how this works. And you can test all this stuff in the lab as much as you want, but until you get the hard games in, you get the proper experience for it, then you'll start getting to like Skeleton is. And he'll find them. As he's gonna find top 8.
Yeah. And with all the nuance and potential positioning, right?
Yeah.
It can be so hard to assess these situations in the middle of a match like that, especially in tough bracket legends where tournament nerves are up. Tournament nerves are also different.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole separate beast. Like, you can be so good in practice playing this game, but the moment you enter a tournament, your entire mental, your physical, all shifts. You gotta make sure you're taking care of your body, taking care of your mental health, and also just getting used to the tournament setting. New York, this place is wild.
This venue is also packed. You have to have melty blood movement in real life to navigate the venue sometimes.
For sure. The restrooms are all the way over there, and you have to fight through several gamers, all gaming it out and gaming their hearts out. And if you don't got that good movement, you're gonna drown. Right,
but you know what? It's a tight spot, and glad to be here as we get Jog and Hardre coming up here. Hardre, another one of New York's finest, a melty blood legend, the toast face killer. Tony Starch himself against Jog, the Jog champion of Yig. Jog with the Aces high mug today as well. A Yig classic rep in the Midwest. That's the mid bestie right there. And Jog also with really good showing recently, making 3rd at Frosty with one of the tightest sets of melty blood ever against Nicole C. Whiteland. Also had a long set with Gaku earlier.
Really?
Gaku playing the same character as Hardbred here in the Sialko. Very versatile character. There's 3 Sialkos in this bracket and they all play differently. It's crazy.
Gotta love that. I love seeing any game where you can go, here's 3 really good players. They do not play the same. You could try and get warmed up by one of them. They are not going to help you for the other 2.
Yeah, but you know, Hardre has been playing a lot of Under Night too. Did say coming into this pretty much only been playing it in the weeks leading up to here.
All right.
But, you know, watching Hardre really casuals earlier, definitely still got a lot of these. Had some sick Alco confirms. So, going to be interesting to see how this plays out between them.
Oh, for sure. I think that's the most interesting part, like the last 2 to 3 months has always been Uni 2's out and everybody's hopping in on it. How will this affect their main game or not? My favorite example was Defiant back at Frosty's. They were entered in Lumina and Undernight. If you know how Frosty's was, they were in 2 completely separate parts of the ballroom. Despite that, Defiant still got 3rd in the Lumina bracket and got 1st in the Undernight bracket.
It's crazy,
so
yeah.
Sometimes you just got it.
Right, and you know, last time here, Hardre unfortunately missed top 8.
Okay.
Got killed by Smoothie earlier in the bracket. I believe in order to get to Jog, had to beat Smoothie to get here. So getting the redemption win this time around, I'm here to fight Jog. And it's funny, we'll be seeing Coma and Alco again, but 2 different moons reverse of what we saw earlier. F Coma and C Alco.
And 2 very different players as well. This is looking to be very exciting.
Right, and kind of different playstyles for the characters as well. You know, F Alco puts the blue fire on you, runs the mix. F Coma is the one who's knocking you down and running his mix. But going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. Hardre and Jog champ. Jog has also been on the grind a lot, basically only plays F Coma 2 character specialists, right? People who know their character inside and out, putting a lot of work lab in these characters.
And I think that's kind of hard. You would think, oh, if you just focus on one character, it should be easy, but like, there's so much that goes into building one character that sometimes you might try and like dabble around with other ones. But when you're solely focused on the one character, you are really putting it on yourself to really understand just from your opponent's perspective how to play your character.
Right. And C Alco in particular, right? Having the air dashes and having the extra jump adds that extra nuance of movement. Just having the extra movement option in this game gives you so many more ways to vary the situations you can create. So going to see if that comes in here as Hardre gets the first hit, no full combo though. Jog running into the rain, the wheel kick starter. Pressure. That's thrown. Jog knows not to tech though. Does tech this ground reset?
Oh no. Hardre's really not ready for that.
Coma classic. Just reversal command grab after that.
Wow, not just ready for the side switch into the low, but ready with the shield as well. All these low pressures and find the low.
Great way to OS the left right there and just check Jog on how comfortable you get these. Full orb bounce combo. Unfortunate drop in the middle there though. Jog with a lot of life to come back, but definitely still possible, especially for a character like Coma.
Hardre just trying to build the house. Jog slowly closing the distance, unfortunately the throw.
Yeah, Hardre staying in vigilance in that for you. Throwing Jog out. Both characters just kind of dancing around now. I know Jog said you have to play really patient in this matchup as Coma. Gotta be careful not to run into these orbs, even mid-combo.
Yeah, Alco's ability to play like cat and mouse, to play very keep away, is definitely frustrating, using a bit of patience to slowly bring that.
Jog clearing the orbs, trying to make space here, and Hardre is so aware of the fact that Coma gets a lot of trouble when trying to get in here, just using the rain to control space and stuff out Jog's approaches. Again, just jump back reigns. Trying to move around here and shielding the orb.
That was cool, but unfortunately you're gonna get punished for it. The shield just low.
Yeah, Hardre comfortable in the pillow fort and the unblockable. Do we got the shield? Jog does have those. Full shield on the unblockable beam. Hardre becoming the beam and just sliding all the way in. With throw a little too early. Nice shield counter. A lot of life to come back, but your F-Moon.
And we find the poke.
F-Moon giving back all that health at once too definitely puts Jog potentially back in this. 10 seconds, one more hit, you can come back. Gonna be hard to find it within the limited time though.
One heat runs out as well, so you've got no meter. Yeah, we just gotta hold that. Hardre. And a good amount of keep away to get the timeout victory in game 1.
Yeah, and Jog just laughing that one off, knowing that that's just how the matchup plays out sometimes.
I will say, especially near the end, it looks so much better. I could definitely see Jog going very hard for this game too.
Right. Unfortunate trade. Shields the orb. Nice. Just the patience to hold shield and still input shield counter on reaction there. Homa time. GG. Back up pressure. Hardre knows how to shield that though.
A little bit longer to get out of there. Right now, Hardre starts setting up.
Jog just with the pace of J8s around the orb. Nice tag with the J from Hardre. Their counter hit conversion. This one's gonna be big. Protect from Jog. Great awareness there. Hardre has not represented Bro outside of the orb yet.
Jog actually about to get full meter.
Right. He will have a chance to make back all this health and take the life lead. Hope so.
So low poke though, you're gonna have to use the short spark. That it means all that health is gone.
Hero burst at the get! Can this kill? Not quite. Mix up! Again!
That's gonna be enough!
Yup.
Oh, with the patience and resilience, taking out perfect time for those air throws. Gonna take round one.
Midwest hero making use of the hero burst. But Hardre trying to make the comeback here. Strong start to round two. Tried to shoot it unfortunate. Just holding this orb pressure. Nice shield counter through the orb.
Right, that's the other side.
Left right command grab. The 5-way mix up. Hardre not getting caught by empty low. Does get caught pressing there and we reset into command grab. Combo. This is nasty OTG. Drops it though.
Just a little too early on the command grab to make it win. Hardre with some life left.
Patience to not tech. Still shielding these orbs. A little too far. That would have been down too. Turning on the heater at home.
Got all that health back.
Nice tag. Ooh. A little too low for the gat perhaps. 20 seconds though. Jog can definitely make this comeback. Getting a little bit of a hit here. Is that going to give a life lead? It is! OTG not quite enough. Is it enough to kill? It's enough to kill!
Goodness, what an amazing OTG there from Jog. Able to bring it all the way to a game win. And we're going to go into a game 3.
Yeah, Hardre taking a second before this one too. And that's that character mastery we're talking about, right? The awareness of your character to know you can get the full OTG with the meter spend. Just closing that out.
And Hardre, I think, definitely feeling the pressure just on defense. There were so many openings that ended up happening just on Jog's offensive that we weren't seeing on Hardre's offensive Jog. Jog definitely way more patient and willing to hold there. Where Hardre was looking to fight somewhere. Oh my god!
Reversal into reversal. Homa defensive options. They live. Dive kick to clear the orb. Have not seen that happen yet.
Another one. Can we do it again? No, great shield by Hardre. Gonna find a full line for it.
Yeah, the timing on that EX shield is crazy. EX orb here.
Orb is jumping.
But again, just the character mastery from Hardre. Just using the orb to control space so efficiently there.
Unfortunately, Jog just said, no, I'm coming in. Air dash in.
Yep, that should be enough. Not quite. One more touch.
Just like later, gonna find the punch. Jog now one away from winning the set.
And that situation is so spooky, right? Homa's so spaced out, you've got your EX star to push out even further, but just reaching far enough. Trap attack. Big ball amount.
Counter hit, that's gonna be no. Not able to find it.
Yeah, a little too far for the wheel kick to connect, I guess. Alco's got you in the corner. Again with the shield counter. Jog knows what's happening. Overhead, but a little too far to convert off that hit.
Unfortunate enough, and that's going to give Hardre so much room to work with. But we're going to drop it as well. That's okay, we pick it back up.
No comeback this time, but we're on a last round situation. Both players with a lot of meter. Jog may or may not want to avoid going into max tier, though. We'll see. Big counter hit.
We're going to move that meter immediately.
Yup. Great way to manage your meter here. The nasty 6K OTG. Huge lead to have by now. Trying to not give Hardre any time to get heat off. Shielding the orb. I like the choice of using shield on the orbs there too, just to maintain your space on the ground. Hardre sneaking in there. Reversal.
Oh, the throw again. Yeah, no, the throws are looking really nice.
Jog finding the opportunity to sneak out and getting the reset on the ground tech!
Hate to see it, the reset, like coming into play like that, but on the other hand, when you're Jog, you're like, got him.
You know, I also don't blame Hardre for teching there, right?
Yep.
We saw the OTG string kill the last time, and it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, right? Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do you game on the tech and be like, you know, I'm going to make you hit this to win this? Jog finding the opportunity to sneak out and getting the reset on the... But nice work to Jog closing that one out over Hardre, and will be advancing to top 8 winners.
That was just very well done from Jog, just getting to watch the pieces slowly come together. And as an Alpha player, like, I don't like this guy just coming at me now. Like, it's not fast. He's slowly chipping away at all of my defenses until he gets in. And that's got to be horrifying. Yeah, and tight adaptations both ways, right? The throws were so consistent for Hardre. Using the dash in to close in that space when Jog was getting too comfy, staying shielding, right? With the low to blow that up. But Jog, just with the right movement around the orbs, dive kick to clear them. 2B. Shields, just everything in the book to deal with what Alco wants to do. That was just a hell of a set, getting to watch all that different changes throughout the set, all the adaptation that went into it.
Absolutely, and we'll be getting another Alco on stream next with Ryder and Alps. Ryder got 9th at Frosty, which is a huge showing. Someone who's been on the grind a lot, improving in major ways in the last some months. And Alps, again, one of New York's finest, a Melty Blood legend in himself, sticking with the classic Nania.
And we did see him earlier as well, playing very well against them. Starting to look really nice by the end of the round.
And definitely feeling himself a little bit too, right? Got some of that player momentum.
This time it'll be on Ryder to see if we can't flip that a little bit, or if we're going to keep teleporting around.
Right, and Ryder also playing a different rune of Alpha here, playing the H-Moon. Right? And one of the things that makes H-Moon unique is even though she doesn't have the ground orbs, the ground proximity orbs, like the other Alcos have, she's got the Reppuken to kind of cover the ground. So an interesting way to maybe check space and push Alps to be in the air a lot. We'll have to see. Alps backing off with the knife slashes here. Ryder not quite able to set up the same pillow for it, but dashes out. Alps gets the catch anyways.
That teleport will come right back in. Just like we're going, yes, teleport throw. Another one.
Not a time. Blocks the overhead though. Nice patient pressure from Ryder using the staggered lights to scout out Alps' defense.
Unfortunate whiff. Ryder getting right behind Alps. Didn't take the corner back.
Yeah, big ground tech opportunity from Ryder there. I like the choice to just step back and let the orb run pressure for you there.
And it's really good as well because it's like if they match and then the orb goes off, you're getting a hit and you're keeping that pressure going.
Just like that!
Here it is again. Oh no!
Fortune drop, that's 2 drops in a row for Ryder. Maybe some of these nerves. Can we come back from it though?
The orb again, but this time we're going to use the heat to get out.
With no hesitation to burst there from Alps. Instantly trying to get out of here.
Alps with a slight health lead as we get to 20 seconds.
No combo off the air counter hit, but Ryder with great positioning here.
The immediate match as they got back up to the ground. Alps now with the corner with 10 seconds left. We're just keep getting out.
No fear! Is that enough? Health lead from H-Moon Heat.
Oh my goodness, the geyser laser! Ryder taking round 1. That was so close.
Recognizing the opportunity, EX cancel. Trapping Alps. Big counter hit starter. Ryder's getting comfortable.
That orb just above Alco, able to protect from any air attempts. But Alps now finding the hit.
The boldness to just land and go for a charged ground normal. That's sending a message right there.
Oh my gosh, Orb saving the day for Ryder. That was looking like it was about to be another big combo. The movement. Alps moving just around the effective range of that Orb as it detonated.
Yeah, speaking of effective range, the fast fall over the low. Maining round from Alps to respond to Ryder's first one. Just flying around the screen trying to catch the alpha movement. Replican takes the first hit.
Little too far is Ryder. Now on the Ryder. No, we're gonna reset.
Stabs through the orb. Goes to reset with throw. Yeah, good punish on Alps sliding in there a little too comfortably.
Another throw. These throws working so well for Alps. Starts normal.
You know, these two have played a lot on Netflix too. I would not be surprised if a lot of these Alps mix-ups are specifically trying to play around known Ryder habits. And just in there, pushed into the corner on top. Alpha is so good at that. Throwing the shield attempt.
Loving the stagger pressure as well from Ryder. It's looking so good. And we're gonna get another hit.
On the reset. Woo! That was so sweet! And the crowd going crazy behind the players as well.
Good beat out. We're getting right on out of there. Give me that health back.
Didn't quite get the tag, but does find it this time. And Heat making back big life for Ryder as he closes out game one. Feeling himself a little bit, nodding to himself, and getting right back into the next match.
That Heat coming out like immediately at like the best time for Ryder to allow you to kind of call that out. But Alps jumping right back into game two, and we're going in.
Right, and what a statement, starting off with a get. No fear. Unfazed. Right back in here. But Ryder also no fear. Wake up to a mash. You know, Alps was gaining some momentum off just trusting that Ryder was going to respect the mix-up thus far. Great opportunity for Ryder to maybe throw some of that off. And a wake-up throw!
And the Heat activating right as the throw connect.
OTG into meter break. Ryder's definitely feeling himself a bit here. Not letting Alps get too comfortable, and Alps running into an orb.
Ending with the poke though with the aerial, and we're gonna get a counter hit as well. Big damage.
You know, when Alps gets hit by an orb, sometimes I wonder if maybe he's getting thrown off a little, and then you see the clean JA, and it's like, nah, he's in there.
I love the idea of like, okay, I got hit this time by approaching with an aerial in the air against the orb. But what if I do it again, just slightly better?
But what if he also does the round start carry again? Ryder not ready for it. Alps big momentum now.
Ryder trying to mash out with a low, gonna caught again. Alps making it look pretty.
Blocks the left, right. Ryder doing a good job of staying solid, not getting phased by Nania mix-ups and converting off counter hit orb. Nasty conversion off the replican. Close call there with the orb set. Blocks the double overhead. Takes a lot of experience too to block these Alco double overheads. Not a lot of characters are really coming in on you like that.
Alright, Ryder now just trying to do their best to establish that space. We're gonna get a counter in the air. Unfortunate drop.
I know a lot of people talk about how H-Moon can tend to be the weakest moon with some of its defensive mechanics, but Auto Heat pretty strong, just activating itself in that situation so you can make up that life as he needed, while Alps takes the health lead here.
Hand scan going just wait. Working so well.
Well, you're maybe one mix-up away from death here, especially with Alps making up all that life off of Heat.
Alps, the Ryder slaying with Fighter. Right around to Alps. Now stuck in the corner. Good tech on the throw. Can he get out? Another throw! This time it succeeds for Ryder. 15 seconds with a counter throw. Okay, so these two are just grabbing.
No fear from either side. This is definitely going to be a battle of mental fortitude in this one. Baits the DB with backdash.
That was amazing. Ryder gonna take Alps all the way to the corner.
Big combo.
We keeping it going.
Okay. Feeling ourselves a little bit, going big for all the damage.
The DP there by Alps. Throw Ryder into the corner.
Screen mix, blocks the left, right.
And his shield as well.
Nice block on the jump over with the orb.
I like that Ryder just said, nope, I'm out. You blocked it? Okay, I'll give you your space back.
Right, but taking the space back this time, chasing down the backstack. Great call out on the defensive habit. Alps dancing so carefully around the orbs. And Ryder locked into the corner, slides out with the ground normal. It's going to be a big lead.
Keep the combo going a little bit longer. I don't believe this kill is going to be orb off screen, and we're going to catch the DP. Let's drop though.
Doing the cheers for Ryder here with a great lead and taking the round. Ryder moves up to set point. Could we see another upset today?
I don't know. Alps looking good though. Can we at least take this back? This is one of the players. This is someone you do not expect to lose here.
Absolutely, but Ryder keeping it tight here. Max mode for Alps. This could be big.
Here's the stances. Alps might be feeling it now.
Yep, we are Nania Gaming. Nania Ziggs ups.
Great
Nice.
shield.
Ryder's been so clean, blocking the left rights too. Tight pressure doesn't punish the DP again.
Wow, the drop into immediate shield gonna give Ryder the ability to keep the corner going.
Yeah, off these little bits of drops, Ryder's still managing to stay solid and find these hits. Are we gonna see a big defensive option for Alps? No, Ryder just backing off. Trying to win off neutral. I like that though, believe in your neutral.
That was insane. Managed to get to the ground in time to match with the ground normal.
Alps no fear though, SJ9JC.
Oh no!
Last arc, full screen!
Immediate blood heat and just cash out on the projectile. We're going to round 3. You may have no meter left. Oh no! They're looking so good.
Big DP, we get the combo this time!
Setting up. Luca's on the ground. Orbs coming in and out. Great teleport out.
I like that Ryder didn't overcommit to the orb sets, was able to react to the teleport, but Alps finding the moment to jump in. About even. Wheel kick over the stance!
You're crazy! And we're gonna cash out.
Huge combo, unblockable setup, and Ryder with the second upset of the day. 2 Melting Blood Legends getting sent to losers before top 8. Ryder advances to winner's side, top 8, and the crowd goes wild behind them.
What an impossible setup for that too. Right on out of there. Give me that
have
health
to
back. Stare and watch in horror as the laser
Didn't quite get the tag, but does find it this time, and Heat making back
that is a perfect response for getting that blood heat in round 2. Ryder, oh my good, that was so pretty.
And the character mastery too, right there, the moment of that EX cancel for the anti-air. The pickup off these drops, the conversion off the orb. Ryder playing so clean to close that one out, definitely earning that spot in winner's side, top 8 here at Crossover.
Oh my goodness, if you are not right here right now, you are missing out. If you are not tuned into the stream, like if you just tuned in, you gotta check the VOD back. That was amazing.
I don't know how much these mics are picking up, but the crowd is going crazy back there, watching the upset happen, and we're not even done with the top 8 qualifying.
No, yeah, we still have all of losers.
Right, that was definitely a set you would expect to see in top 8, and already 2 major upsets today on the winner's side of bracket.
I'm so happy I got to witness all this. It's so exciting. Like, gosh, getting to see back-to-back sets of 2 people who very much deserve to be where they are and should be. And seeing all the sparks fly between the 2, it's been a joy to watch.
Yeah, and it definitely shows so much of the depth of this game, right? This game has been out for over 10 years. Alps, Scat playing the game for years upon years, and still incredible players too. But definitely showing how the new scene of Melty Blood, net play grinders, right? Putting in that work, still pushing the meta, still developing characters. And Alco, known to be the worst Alco. Character that Ryder has pushed far enough to be able to take a set over one of Melty's finest.
That's been the funniest thing about like following this community. I'm a little bit newer myself, but getting to hear all these other characters that people are like, nah, this character's not good, don't use them. And then give it some time, someone's like, no, I put in the work, I figured out the things I can do, and I can make it work. It's a game where you can make things work, and that's what makes it such a joy to watch. There's so many minor, minute interactions that happen that we couldn't even follow all of. That happen, that just these 2 players are going to understand and be able to go upon. It really shows the effort that can go put into this. It really shows.
Yeah, and Ryder has a Cialco, but stuck with the tried and true H. Chase and Smoothie both sticking with their tried and true characters. The F Len and the F Satsu. Right. Looks like we are going to be moving to soon, but before that, we're getting Chase and Smoothie here.
Oh my goodness. The full Moon Satsuki mix. Getting Dave's picked early.
This is actually Smoothie here on the white or on the F line.
I'm
Excuse me.
sorry, yeah.
Dorito Len, catwalk under Satsuki. Again, the character experience, knowing that Len's got that low profile crawl, much like other crawls you see from characters such as Faust and Guilty here. Sliding under Satsuki's overhead here. Chase getting comfortable though. Even you saw the little meter charge for a second too, just being like, all right, come in.
I love the full moon charge. It really is like that. Just, hey, I'm open. You should definitely try and punish me for doing this. Like.
And Smoothie finding the punish this time. Dorito pressure. Too high to air and blockable, and Chase finding a way out.
Big punch. Left, right.
High low, you don't know. We go right. I definitely got hit there too.
Don't worry. I definitely did too.
Satsuki might be a little bit evil. Yeah, Smoothie not biting on the fake hops. Dorito pressure, this could be big. Unfortunate. OTG prorates real hard. And Chase with the bold ground tech out the corner, but pays off.
Just jumps in command grab.
That bite giving her a little bit of health back definitely increases the life lead by a significant amount. No fear, making Smoothie have to get these tech traps to get these wins.
Air-to-air situations are looking very scary, but the backdash gonna get caught by Chase.
Yeah, I don't think Smoothie wanted the backdash there, but it's Melty Blood. You input it at a weird time.
It happens.
Yeah, movement just gets so fast in this game. Sometimes stuff happens like that, right?
Yeah.
Nice unblockable from Smoothie here.
Just smash it out of there.
Yep.
2C, get me out. Big punch. Here comes the mix. The air dash back aerial. Good block by Smoothie.
Not biting on the plus frames either, but gets yoinked.
Cool. You thought you could jump away.
Somehow, maybe hitting the 2C a little bit too early for the Len wake up.
It's okay. Or mashing. We press the buttons here.
And that's definitely intentional too, right? There was a one button bracket a couple weeks ago where Chase had these on lock. Definitely knows where tech opportunities are possible. Closing out the round off of that. Smoothie also with the character mastery, throwing back into the Dorito. Unfortunately drops the Len Fuzzy here.
Gonna get the heat at least to keep Chase in the corner. Unfortunately, still finding a way to mash out.
Len pressure. Chase not phased by the movement.
Air dash back aerial, this time gonna work again. Unfortunately, not finding the pickup.
And Smoothie sneaking in there with Len dash. F-Len is actually the only one that has that step dash too. Great way to close the space. But Chase, no fear.
Chase really has just been continuing to say, I'm not respecting your pressure.
I don't think it'll kill. Might need one more touch.
Air dash back JC again. Bane of Smoothie's existence gonna knock them down out of the bracket, I believe.
Yeah, this was the losers, and Chase clearing that one out 2-0.
That was just very solid from Chase. Just knew, you're not checking me here. I have no reason to respect you for doing it. And I'm just going to keep doing it until you do, and just, it never came to pass.
Yeah, modern day Satsuki master, just taking Satsuki rounds.
Yep.
Hard character to fight. The mix-ups are tough.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You got Satsuki, it happens to everyone.
You're not blocking the mix-up. Like, if you do, now you just got to hold that.
Right? It's definitely an it could happen to you type of character. But great stuff to Smoothie, representing a lot of cool stuff with the F-Len. Great Dorito pressure. We saw some of those unblockables taking advantage of Len's unique movement. Yeah. Excellent stuff all around, but Chase with what it took to close that out on that one.
On an excellent run so far, too. I'm very excited to get to watch top 8 later. We're going to see more of Chase and see more of a lot of your other favorites here that have made it into top 8 despite how bloody this bracket was.
Absolutely. Not sure who we're getting in next. I do know we still have some loser side matches to clean up.
I think we were going to finish up with that set, I believe.
All right, so it looks like we will be passing the stream on to Undernight, but there will be some more current code later.
Yep.
Stay tuned for the top 8.
I believe that'll be on Lunar Phase as well.
It will be on Lunar Phase.
Yep.
All right, we will be going to the Lunar Phase stream. If you're watching current code, go look over at the Lunar Phase stream. We will be right back. Thank you.
Have a good one.